Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all drip ecosystem related projects. And in today's video, I'm going to be examining a question. It's more than one, but I only wanted to highlight just this one from my comments. And to me, it's the underlying issue, like that somehow the core team doesn't get, and even some of the quote unquote drip maxis don't get. And it reflects community sentiment because there's just a lack of understanding how a large part of the community may feel. I don't want to say a large part because people will be like, no, I don't feel that way. But from my channel, which is a small part of the ecosystem, let's go with that. So I want to basically highlight this one response, blurred out the names of the individuals, but it says they're responding in a kind of a thread on one of the videos. And he said, yeah, okay, working so hard that he can't update the community. Many have invested tens of thousands of dollars in the protocol. It's not a game for us. We want honesty and transparency and not hopium. Let us know what is truly going on and quit stringing people along. We understand that issues come up. Let us know about it, and we are more accepting of it than selling us dreams and giving us little updates every week. That's it. Honesty and transparency. And what am I getting at? And this actually was asked in my group when Ray was popping in this past week, and they're asking about the update for Drip from the meeting that came out from Monday. So remember, we had this video on Drip's anniversary date. This is April 22nd, right? So this was on Bartertown's channel. So as of this video today is the 29th. So we had this video 7 days ago, and I'm going to play the clip. And I want you guys to tell me why this is so difficult. Like, I just don't get it.
And then have something come up and not be able to hit it. So for me, it's just important that when we give a launch date, it's the real launch date, and we're able to, without a shadow of a doubt, meet that launch date. So the plan is right now that on Monday, we're gonna come to the table and outline everything that's left to do and get a launch date prepared. Then on this Thursday, we're gonna release.
All right, let's start there. So on Monday, get everything on the table and get a launch date prepared. So let's just say something happened, so they couldn't meet on Monday. A dev was sick or technical issues. Like, I live in Cambodia, so there was a blackout, internet, whatever, something happened. Let's give a legitimate reason why we didn't get that update or they weren't able to meet. Why have we gone an entire week without so much as a shred of information of what's going on? Like, that's the part that just makes a lot of people frustrated, because you say this, it's like, okay, so now people hear what you said. They're expecting you to have some information because you're supposed to be having a meeting. Now, we understand life happens, as this person said in his quote. We understand that issues come up. So if something came up that did not allow for this meeting, or if the meeting came up and it looks like it's more complicated than they thought, whatever, let the effing community know. Like, why is that so hard? That's the piece that the so-called drip maxis and the ones that don't want to hear anything outside of drip is going to the moon don't want to listen to. Like, that is just 100% transparency and honesty. If you run into roadblocks, update your community. Like, stop treating the community like a bunch of 5-year-olds that you have to spoon feed and only tell them what you think they want to hear. We're all adults and we are investors in this protocol. So if there are problems, we need to know about it so that we know how to respond. When you don't tell people, then they make up their own ideas. And that's where the uncertainty of fear, uncertainty, and doubt come in. And then doubt, of course, because it's like, well, a whole week has gone by. So we've had an entire week, not a single update in his Forex Shark calls. All we got instead was just complete avoidance. And instead, he just puts out a bunch of stuff about Piggy-Plinko, which is great. Yes, we knew that that was scheduled. That's fine. Talk about Piggy-Plinko. We know that that's what's on the horizon and where everything's supposed to be at right now. But don't ignore the fact that you told everyone in a VC that you would have a meeting with your dev team to get everybody aligned. And then from there, you would determine a launch date. So I'm not even asking for a date. We're just asking, what the hell happened in that meeting? Where are we at? What are the roadblocks that are coming up? What are the delays? You don't have to give dates. You can just say, hey, we had the meeting and there's more complexity than we thought. We'll update you again next week. Like, is that so hard? Like literally just one tweet. He make these super long tweets. We're trending. We got this. Congratulations, that. You're telling me he didn't have the time to write one sentence to tell you about that meeting? I don't buy it. And that's where the issue comes from. That's where the lack of transparency and honesty comes from. That's why some people in my comments are like, they don't believe Forex anymore, because he literally says these things and doesn't follow through. And I don't blame them. Like, I get it. And that's exactly why I think the community has to take the project in their own hands if they want to see it move forward in the speed or transparency that they want. Let Forex do what he does best, which is develop innovative, non-exploitable contracts, but you can't expect him to be transparent and fill you in, because that's just not the way he operates. So we have to do that side if that's what you're looking for. But he doubles down on it. So let's listen to the next piece.
The Piggy Plinko UI, we were prepared to go live with the Piggy Plinko UI today, but then it's the drip anniversary today, and again, we didn't want to split attention like that, right? We want to do one thing at a time. So what we're gonna do is Monday, we're gonna put all of our dev team heads together and come up with what is left to do, and basically set in stone at least an internal launch date that we will be able to announce very shortly after that. But we're looking.
All right. So again, Monday, get all of our dev team heads together so they can come up with an internal launch date. So again, I'm not asking for the date. I know the so-called drip maxis that call anything other than drip going to the moon FUD or the meth head army or whatever the hell. I don't care about the date. I care about the transparency. You told me out of your own mouth, Monday, you're going to get the team together and come up with something. What happened with the team? That's it. Did you have the meeting? If you didn't have the meeting, tell everybody. Didn't have the meeting because 2 of the devs were sick with pneumonia or some shit. Cool. That helps. Like, that's all we need to know. We had the meeting and we saw some unforeseen circumstances. So we'll have another meeting on whatever. Cool. Let us know. But literally the path they chose is instead to just ignore that was spoken on and say nothing. That's the issue. You can't come out and say things and then just ignore it because it's not positive. That's the problem. So something was addressed or whatever. We don't even know. We can't even speculate because we don't know. So since we don't know, then you have the uncertainty and doubt to believe anything he actually says because it's questionable at this stage. Like literally over a year now of the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And when you don't update people, then they don't have any clarity on what the actual real issues are. Like I know 100% there's issues with development. My Change 360 team and stuff running into issues. And then of course, working with the military and IT outside and corporate, there are issues, but literally every week and every day actually within the subset of the teams, we had what we called a WAR, weekly activity report. So you update everybody. I told you guys about air traffic control. You had to tell the team the next shift coming on what was going on to hand off the entire project basically to the next team so they can continue going on. It runs 24/7. So updates, transparency, honesty, keep people in the loop. That's just the cloth I'm cut from. Holding people in the dark because you don't want to give them the gory details or you think that they're not mature enough to handle the truth, whatever. I don't drive with that. That just makes no sense to me. Rubs me the wrong way. And it's not the type of leadership that I prefer to resonate behind, because it basically to me tells me that they're not confident in their skill sets or they're not competent in the people that follow them to be able to accept it. Take, for example, if you had, and I had this happen in the military, if something is going wrong, so the leader comes in and says, oh my God, guys, this is crazy. I did not expect any of this. I have no idea how to move forward. I could really use you guys' help. That's one leader's approach. So he's being transparent and honest, but doesn't have like conviction, right? The other one is, all right, something unusual came up, didn't expect it, don't know what we're going to do, but I'm ready to make a plan together and execute on it and, you know, take the beach by storm, whatever the case may be. So you still have the same uncertainty, but someone comes in with much more conviction to point everyone in the same direction. So I personally would align with the second person telling me, yo, something's up and here's my plan. And if I don't have a plan, let's go with something that the community decides on and just do something versus the third option, not saying anything at all, right? So I don't know, I'm rambling, but anyway, brought this up because I thought this was a great echo to what I've been saying. It's just, be honest, tell us what's going on. And again, why do we have to always wait until Thursday? Like, that makes no sense either. I don't understand why there's just one update a week, or why the VC has to be on Thursday. Like, you have an entire Animal Farm video YouTube channel, and then we don't have one for Drip. But yeah, anyway, I don't get it. I won't get it. It'll never make any sense. So hope that I don't know if that provided anybody. I'm not even gonna tell you guys anything. Yeah, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.